Guys, today we are talking about using our newsletter block template to do a custom newsletter in Canva that can be exported directly to MailChimp or Constant Contact. Now, you may have seen our older video about this. We have changed the way we do this. So instead of using the typical newsletter template, email newsletter template in Canva, where it's a longer sheet that we're cutting up, we have changed the way we're doing it. And the way we do it now with these custom blocks allows you for a lot more customization in your layout. So as you know, if you do newsletters, your content and the way it's going to be laid out is really going to change pretty drastically month to month or quarter to quarter. So our goal with these blocks is to give you a lot of flexibility. So this is a client's newsletter block template that we made for them. So if you were to go to the grid view, you can see we have all these different types of blocks in here. So we have their heading, we have a text block, we have a text with photo on the right, text with photo on the left, another text block, a prayer requests block, and then we have an images block for multiple images. So once you're using this as a template and you are editing the design, and again, when you're using templates in Canva, make sure that you always say to edit a copy of the template and don't directly edit the template. So what you'll do once you have your copy, because you can just change it however you want and your original template link will still be there and it'll look exactly like this. You can drag and drop sections as you need. You can delete sections as you need. You can duplicate. So let's say we have a bunch of images we want to use up here. So now we've duplicated our image block. So that's how the blocks work. So once you've gone into Canva and you've updated your template and it looks exactly how you want it to look, all your content is in there, then what you're gonna do is you're gonna go to your MailChimp account or your Constant Contact. So for Constant Contact, it's a little different. Let me show you that one first. You're gonna go to the share button. You're gonna go to see all, search Constant Contact, and then you're gonna hit this connect button if you've not connected before. Once you connect, then when you hit Constant Contact, a share button will pop up and it will send this design straight to your media folder in Constant Contact. So this video, we're gonna walk through MailChimp, but just wanted you to know that that is also available. So in MailChimp, you're logged into your MailChimp account. We're gonna go to integrations. So once you're in integrations, let's search Canva. Now we've already hit connect, so that's why it says manage app. If you haven't connected it, it's gonna say connect. So we're gonna go to manage app. And then this shows us that we have one design in here. So there's a lot of different things that you can do in here. The way that you access your Canva content is on the left, there's this content tab. So we're gonna go to my files and you can see on the very far right, there's this Canva tab. So now we can see our Canva designs, and if we want to import a certain design, we'll click view images. It's gonna show us everything in here, right? Because we've synced this design to Canva. So if it was something we hadn't synced to Canva, we can say what type of file we want and hit sync now. And once we do that, it'll show us the images for that file, just like it did with our newsletter template. So you can sync your files to Canva. The other option, if you want to do it straight from Canva, is similar to Constant Contact. You'll go to this share button, and MailChimp shows up here for me because I use it a lot. But if you don't see it, search MailChimp. Again, it'll either say connect like it did with Constant Contact, or it'll say save. So the issue here is you need to do one page at a time in order for them to come as individual files into MailChimp, which is what we want. We want each of them to be an individual image file. So you can do it this way and do one page at a time. I prefer syncing it through the Canva integration in MailChimp personally. So now that we have all this in here, we're gonna go to our campaigns tab. So we have a blank February 2025 newsletter in here. So we're gonna edit that. So you would put your name in there. If you don't have an existing campaign, you're doing it from scratch, you're gonna hit this create button in the top right corner. You're gonna say design email. And we're gonna say from scratch because we just need it to be blank. Okay, so now that we're designing this from scratch, we can delete this logo block. We can delete this. We can delete this. So we're getting rid of everything. So we have this header section. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab the image and drag it into our header section. And then when we go to add, we're gonna go to browse images. And then we're gonna go to this Canva tab. And we're gonna click view images. And because this is a design that we have synced with Canva, we can select our header and hit insert. So now that our header is in here, we want to get rid of this white space. So the first thing we're gonna do is under size, we're gonna hit fill. So that gets rid of our side to side. After we do that, we're gonna go to the styles tab. We're gonna scroll down to the padding section and then make sure you have your link desktop and mobile styles turned on because we want the padding gone on both of them. So we're gonna just change it to 0 on all sides. And so now you can see we've gotten rid of all those edges. So now we're just gonna go down to our body, drag an image block, go to browse images. We're in our Canva tab, view images for our newsletter. Let's say we want this yellow text block next. So we'll hit insert. We'll go through the same process, fill, styles, set our padding to 0. And now you can see it's a seamless flow. So it looks like one continuous newsletter. It doesn't look like a bunch of blocks of content. So, and then you can also switch to your mobile view and see how it's looking there. So that's how you lay it all out. One thing that we do recommend is that you do your footer separate from Canva because you can do all of your social links, which we do recommend putting in the footer of your email. So you can drag your social links and you can do those. And you can always make sure you check your branding in Canva. So you can go to styles and you can choose colors from your branding. So, and then go to your block background. Let's see. We want to pull a color from our Canva template so that it looks nice. Let's go with the orange. So that's DC8454. So we're going to just put that. So now our bottom block is orange. So now our social links look kind of silly being colored. So let's go with this dark with white. And then again, you can make device specific changes. So if you look at it on mobile, they look really big. So let's unlink them. And on mobile, let's make them small. And you can adjust your padding. So if you feel like there's too much padding on mobile, you can adjust that. And then, yeah, just make sure you link all these up. I would recommend putting your social links, landing page or website if you have one, and then a giving link as well. So if you need to add a giving link that is separate from this social, then you can do that as well. Just drag in a button and put your link. Put their website. And then we'll link this, say give now. And then again, you can change your colors to match your branding that you've used in your newsletter template, and you can pull that straight from Canva. So once you've got all your blocks in here, then and it's ready to go, make sure you check again your desktop and your mobile. And then you can also hit preview, desktop, mobile, and then always make sure you send a test email to yourself to make sure like your subject, your preview text, everything is looking good. The from is looking how you want it to. And once all that's done, then you can schedule your email out. We recommend always scheduling on a Monday morning or a Tuesday morning. Ideally, those are going to be your best open rates for emails. So yeah, that's how you're going to use Canva to create a completely custom newsletter template. Another thing, last thing, is that you can drag these blocks around once you've added them in. So if you add, let's say you add another block in, let's say you have images here, and you decide once you have them in and you have your padding removed that you want them to go in front of this text. Just grab your little handle and move your block up. Oops. There we go. Okay. And then you'll just want to make sure that, again, your padding is off. I'm not sure why it added padding back here, but we're going to take it off. Probably because we accidentally drug something up into that block. So just double check all your spacing, padding, all of that before you send it. So, and then here you go. You have a seamless newsletter that looks really nice, is completely customizable month to month, quarter to quarter. And you can use free elements, pro elements from Canva. You can use the free version of MailChimp. It's a really good way to get a super high quality newsletter without having to actually use any paid programs.